Hello YouTubers, Wildcat Piper here. I'm going to do a VR to Padre Piper, and his question was, what did we want to be before we graduated from high school, and then what we actually became through life. And I thought that was an interesting question. I also, at the beginning of his video, he kind of talked about drugstore blends and pipes. So in the spirit of that, I went to Walgreens and I purchased a Dr. Grabo Grand Duke, still in the packaging, and isn't that some nice packaging? And I also purchased some Captain Black white label, white package, whatever you want to call it, pipe tobacco. So I thought I would load that up and kind of talk a little bit about what I wanted to become, and then actually what I did for 20 and continue to do for 30, 25, 30 years. So I will be right back with you when I get everything loaded up. I'm back. Different time, different era. The car I was driving was a 1976 Mustang. When I was in high school, I had a 1972 Mustang, and my brother totaled it. Knowing him, he's probably swerving to hit the cat. Different era. I was in high school, roughly 1980. Graduated in 81, but 1980 was when I began to think about, what am I going to do when I get out of this place? Graduated from a high school in Ohio, in a place called Enon. Spell that backwards, it's none. So it tells you how big Enon was. Very country school. About 1,200 people. So medium-sized high school, I guess. When I was 7th, 8th, 9th, maybe even 10th grade, maybe not, yeah, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, I'm just going to say that. I was very interested in oceanography. So in high school, I took some sciences and biology classes. But then one weekend, we were at church in a group called Come Alive that was from Cincinnati Bible Seminary. Came to our church. It was a singing group, performing arts kind of a group, and saw them and thought they were the coolest kind of people. And they really kind of began making me think about ministry. And I remember going to a week of camp my junior year, or I think it was probably my junior year, and making the decision then to go into full-time Christian ministry. Graduated in 1981. Went to Cincinnati Bible Seminary. That while I was there, it became Cincinnati Bible College. And here recently, last couple of years, it was changed to Cincinnati Christian University. And went there, graduated in 1985. Yeah, do the math. Crammed a 4-year degree into 5. But I did leave the college with a 2-year degree in teaching and a bachelor degree in Christian ministries. So then, over the course of the next, from 19 1985 when I graduated until 2003. I was pretty much in full-time Christian youth ministry. Churches in Ohio and in Kentucky. And then, like, things happen. Life hit, and I got out of Christian ministries for 4 years dealing with all of that. Then in 2006, I went to a church here in central Kentucky, a little town called Lancaster. And I was there until 2012 and left then, and been in Lexington since. And now I have a part-time youth ministry as well as a second career, sort of a job for me. So I'd say from about my junior year on, I wanted to do what I did for 25 years, continuing that. And have enjoyed every minute of it. I will say, though, for those of you young guys out there, you should make plans for a second career. I wish I would have. I really enjoy counseling. Had the basic counseling classes in college, premarital counseling, intervention counseling, that kind of stuff for part of my degree, but I wish I would have gone back to school and gotten more of a degree in counseling. I love that. But didn't happen. Still might. Who knows? I'm still young. But I think that's a great question that Padre Piper asks. It was just a great time for me. And I appreciate the opportunity just to kind of reflect on that. You don't really realize how long you've been into a career until you start adding up the years. So from 85 until really 2012, it was full time. What is it? 85, 95, 05, almost 30 years. And now with it being in 2016, I've been into ministry of some sort, full-time or part-time, for 31 years. And as they say, it has been a ride. I've had some great kids come through my ministries, have taught me a lot. Many of them are in ministry themselves. Many of them are in fire, on the fire department, in the police force, starting their own businesses. It's been really neat. Matter of fact, here in 2 months, I'll get to marry 2 kids that were in my youth ministry towards the end of it. So that's going to be fun. I always enjoy doing those. I enjoy meeting their kids. But just wanted to sit here in a vintage mode with a store-bought tobacco, which is this, I think it's got Burley's and Black Cavendish. It's a mild, delightful, aromatic, which I would agree with that. With this Captain Black, and I'm smoking it in my Dr. Graybo. So that's been just a good thing as well. So, but you guys have a great night. Blow some smoke rings in the air, but above all, be blessed. Talk to you soon.